I've just got home and I have to show you what you go through when you sell your shop or sell a business, pack up your home and go on the road. So this is as you can see, all this mess we have boxes of books under the table. We have the whole table is full of stuff. Boxes of books is on the chairs. There's boxes there. And that's not the end of it. There is still 5 boxes of books in the car, in the boot, as well as a box of CDs, as well as there's probably about another 100 CDs here. So all this stuff here that I've got is all going on eBay. So I have to work out the prices, catalogue them all and get them on there all before we leave.
Lately you don't feel like yourself, you kinda hate it. You suppress all of the thoughts in your head and say it's complicated. You hide your pain, but I can see it etched on your face. I know the feeling, swear you're okay, but you're barely breathing. Don't you walk away. 'Cause I feel you getting lost, I feel you trailing off. Feel it in your words when you say there's nothing wrong. There's something so subliminal about the way that your hands shake whenever you talk. You stare into space like you're lost in your thoughts, surrounded by your paper walls. Tell me what's been going on. Tell me what's been going on. I was so caught up thinking about myself, never took time to listen. Couldn't see that you were going through hell. Now you're cold and distant. You say you're fine, but your heart is bleeding. Read me those lines, but they lost the meaning. I know something isn't right. See the demons in your eyes. I know you're afraid. I feel you getting lost, I feel you trailing off. Feel it in your words when you say there's nothing wrong. There's something so subliminal about the way that your hands shake whenever you talk.
Today I'm going to tackle these bookshelves. There's boxes. I'll just show you the rest of this room. All this has to go. Right. All this here. All this here. It's all market stuff. My parents used to have a market in here. Just open some doors. So all these books. Oh, not those ones, but the ones underneath. So all these books on top of here, which is not too many. I'd say about 200-300 books, maybe. They're all going to come out of their boxes. They all were labelled. That one's got quite a lot of books in it, but it's going to come out of their boxes and go into this bookshelf don't know how I'm going to do this one because I can't put it against the wall. There's something there. So I'll have to work that out. Anyway, question mark. Look at these containers. Look. What's happening when you consolidate everything? Okay. Question mark.
Lately you don't feel like yourself, and you kinda hate it. You suppress all of the thoughts in your head and say it's complicated. You hide your pain, but I can see it etched on your face. I know the feeling, swear you're okay, but you're barely breathing. Don't you walk away. 'Cause I feel you getting lost, I feel you trailing off. Feel it in your words when you say there's nothing wrong. There's something so subliminal about the way that your hands shake whenever you talk. You stare into space like you're lost in your thoughts surrounded.
It's warm in here. Open now. Can't get to the window. Oh.
Caught up thinking about myself. Never took time to...
Okay, so the shelves look really, really bare. This is all the stuff that's listed packs, listed singly. These shelves used to be full. Okay, that's it for today. It is hot in here. I am sweating, so that's it for me for today. And I'll go back into the caravan, adjust the listings, and if it's too hot, I'm going to have a shower first. If it's too hot, I'll go up to my mum and dad's and do it up there in the air conditioning. Alright, bye.
This you could potentially use.
Let's be realistic.
Are we going to use it?
Potentially, because you're saying it was yours and you've had it for 50 years.
No, I don't know. I don't think we'll ever use it. That's nice. So you can use it in the bucket or whatever. Yeah, probably not.
Tell me now. You never answer when I call. Locked in your room and so it don't. Tell me what's been going on. Tell me what's been going on.
Actually, it's cooler at this side than, like, I'm literally wetting my pants.
Yeah.
In a different way. This is our stuff on here too, most of it.
Yeah,
No, this is all just recent stuff.
Been going on. Lately you don't feel like yourself, and you kinda hate it. You suppress all of the thoughts in your head and say it's complicated. You hide your pain, but I can see it etched on your face.
I'm going to handle that.
Possibly.
Yeah, I'm just stick my finger somewhere. And that'll refresh.
Whenever you talk, you stare into space like you're lost in your thoughts, surrounded by your paper walls. Tell me what's been going on
Again!
I was so caught up thinking about myself, never took time to listen. Couldn't see that you were going through hell. Now you're cold and distant. You say you're fine, but your heart is bleeding. Feed me those lines, but they lost the meaning. I know something isn't right. See the demons in your eyes. I know you're afraid. I feel you getting lost. I feel you trailing off. Feel it in your words when you say there's nothing wrong. There's something so subliminal. Your hands whenever you talk. You stare into space like you're lost in your thoughts. Surrounded by your paper walls. Tell me what's been going
Yep.
on.
Hi, sweetie.
Would you tell me now? You never answer when I call. Locked in your room and so withdrawn. Tell me what's been going on.
Thank you. Goodbye to the Sahara.
So yesterday we went up to my parents' place and grabbed everything that we could think of that we needed for the caravan, and have brought it down to my son's place. He's gone out today, so we've got the garage. We're going to empty everything out of the car, including what we got up at my parents' place, and then we're going to try and sort it out and put our mats in and all our stuff in the car ready. So hopefully we'll be picking up our caravan on Wednesday, keeping our fingers crossed. So this is what we're going to do today.
Lately you don't feel like yourself, and you kinda hate it. You suppress all of the thoughts in your head and say it's complicated. You hide your pain, but I can see it etched on your face. I know the feeling, swear you're okay, but you're barely breathing. Don't you walk away. There's a feel you're getting lost, the feel you're trailing off.
Hi everybody, I thought you'd like an update of where we are with our decluttering. Now the video that you've just seen ranges back from years ago. So we've been in a caravan for nearly 2 years. So that was from when we were living in the house to when we had the business. It is May 2023 at the moment, and our business video was taken in late January 2023. So questions you might want to know is, have we got stuff in our storage? Yes, we've still got stuff in storage. The storage is up at my parents' place. So yes, we still have got stuff in storage. Do my parents still have items to get rid of or sell? Hell yes, they've got heaps. We went through all their stuff, and I'll explain a little bit later why they've got so much stuff, but I'm helping them get rid of it. So me only being here a while because we're traveling, it has to be done in between. Is it costing us money to store it? No. The storage that we've got at my son's and the storage that we've got up at my parents' is not costing us anything. Had we been storing in a storage unit, I would be more likely not to store it. I would just get rid of it quicker. I would be throwing stuff away more. I would be donating to charity more. I would be getting rid of stuff, but it's in storage that it's not costing us anything. So that's why we're taking a little bit of time to get rid of it. Have we sold stuff? Heaps, absolute heaps of stuff. Both of our cars have gone. We've got a new car. The house that we're in, all the furniture's gone. There's so much miscellaneous stuff that we've got rid of, but of course we've still got a lot of stuff. You've got to look at it that we had, when Gil and I got together, he had a house full, I had a house full. My oldest son was living with me, and he'd left some of his house possessions with me when he left, and then we had a business that the previous owners had left us with stuff that we're getting rid of, and then we had to remove stuff from the business that the new owners didn't want. So we've had a lot of items to get rid of, basically. It's a massive job. My parents had a lot of stuff from years of collecting, being dumped with things like us kids didn't want stuff anymore. along the way, and here, Mum, Dad, you know, do you want this? And I think maybe they might have kept a lot of our items just in case we came back. And yes, I can remember coming back to Mum and Dad saying, "Oh, you remember that thing I gave you a couple of years ago? Do you still have it?" So I think parents do that. They tend to keep their kids' items just in case. I did it with my son. I kept a lot of stuff with him. Anyhow, so there was hobbies and a business that left my parents with crafts, crocheting, woodworking items that were made. All that needs to be sorted and sold off. To sum this up, what did we do with all our household items? For us, and in our situation, we decided as two people who got together from previous relationships, we were both married before, we've been on our own for periods of time in between, we've got items from previous relationships with us, whether it's furniture or whatever, and then we've got together. So we decided it was best that we either gave it away or we sold our furniture, all of it. Partly was because it's bulky. I don't want to pay to store something that I might not ever use again. And partly because it was from previous relationships, we wanted to cut off the past and start fresh as a couple. So that was one of our decisions, or a couple of our decisions. We also thought that we're traveling full time with no time of ever stopping. So we will travel until either if we don't like it anymore or we can't do it anymore. So our travel is going to be full time for the rest of our life, basically. Should we decide to settle down anywhere along the track, in house, a unit, or wherever we're going to settle down, we will then decide on what furniture that we will buy. We know traveling changes people. It changes your perspective on what you think you need, what you can get, what you can use, the little amount of stuff that you can use, what you appreciate more, what you like more, what you need more. We know that's going to happen. So we don't know who we're going to be in 5, 10, 20 years time. So we don't know what we would want. As for sentimental items, yes, we kept sentimental items. We tried to minimise them to as much as we could. I'm not into trinkets, so I didn't keep any whatsoever. Gil, I'm pretty sure Gil kept a couple of things. So it's just little, hide it somewhere so I can't see it. But that's, it's not much. Gil also has a record collection, which he has kept. He hasn't been able to part with. I've got cake decorating items that I've kept that I can't part with just yet. I wanted to keep some clothing, some craft items, and we store all our stuff that we keep in a different location to the stuff that we're getting rid of, so it doesn't get mixed up, for one. And for two, when we come back to Victoria, we can go to the location to say, look at the stuff that we've got that we're actually keeping. Do we now want to get rid of the records? Do we now want to get rid of my cake decorating stuff? Do we need to top up my craft supplies for the caravan? Yes, ladies that do crafts, I do have crafts, and I haven't stopped that. Actually, I went mad on some things because I thought, oh, stickers, you can keep a lot of stickers in a small amount of space. So watch some of my craft videos that I'm going to do, and you'll see what I do in a small confined space and what I've got. And where I buy it from too. Anyway, I'll get back to it. So photos we'll definitely keep. Some of the other items we'll probably get used to. I'll get rid of. So if you're first doing this and you're decluttering, obviously you're not going to need any of your furniture. If you're only doing a 12-month lap, well, that's up to you whether you store it or get rid of it or that. But weigh out the price of how much is it going to cost you to store something to how much is it going to cost you to rebuy something. And did you really like that table, chairs? Is it sentimental or what? So when you're emptying out your house, just a little bit of advice. When it comes to containers and baskets and stuff for storage, keep them. Keep them until you have set up your caravan. You'll find when we do another video, I'll do a video of inside the van and show you our storage. We have got storage containers in our cupboards. We've got storage containers for our clothing. We've got storage containers in our fridge, in our toiletries, you know, your toiletry cupboards and stuff like that. So we've got containers and baskets and stuff to hold things. So if a door pops open or that, we're less likely for stuff to fall out. I've got other things besides storage containers too, which are like a pencil case. So, which I use a lot to store craft office supplies, great for kids stuff. We use it to store our recording equipment in and that. So when I do that video, I'll show you what I use and let you know where I've got stuff from. Everybody's cupboards are different in their caravan and setup's different, so just keep your containers that you've got at home until you work out what fits in or what you need, and then get rid of it. We kept, as far as cutlery, there's only 2 of us, so we keep 4, I think it's 4 knives, 4 forks or something, and some spoons and stuff. Then you don't need a lot. Cups, you saw, I've got 2 cups, two cups like this, right? But sometimes Gil use one of them, and Gil's got, I don't know, 2 shot glasses. He had 2 white wine glasses, 2 red wine glasses. There's 6 glasses. You can only drink one at a time. I don't know. Plus he's got a coffee mug thing that you take in the car to keep your coffee. Plus he's got 2 tea mugs, and I've got a tea thing, and we've got 2 soup cup things. So we have got a little bit, probably more than what we need. At this stage we've got the storage for that, so it's no problem. Plates, we bought Corelle plates for our thing. We didn't want to eat off plastic plates. We don't like the idea of when you cut the plate how it gives that mark in it. We have got the bamboo ones for the car, but we've got the Corelle for here because we wanted to sort of be more that we're eating off normal stuff. Yes, we've travelled with them. No, they haven't broken yet or damaged yet. A big question people ask when decluttering is about clothes. What we did, which suited us best, is we got our formal clothes, like our fancy stuff, and we just kept 1 set. The rest of our clothes, we went through and we went, do we really want it anymore, and that, and we did dwindle it down, but then everything else we put in the caravan. We had an excessive amount of clothes in our caravan for what people have said, and we travelled for a little bit, and then we've gone through and go, you know what, I don't want this, I don't want this, and we cull as we go along. If you've got any question to ask, put it down below and we'll do our best to answer them, and we hope to see you in the next video. Bye.